D-Man here.
Yeah,
Just telling you,
just like
I
this
hope you
video.
like this video.
I do.
So let's get in
Yeah,
to the video.
let's do it.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy.
Hey guys, D-Man here, and today we are doing a little bit of a different video. I am gonna put my 2 cents in on this new YouTube policy debacle that has happened recently. I know I'm a little bit late, and by a little bit I mean like a week or so. But anyways, I'm gonna put my 2 cents into this since I'm a smaller YouTuber, not a big YouTuber. Um, Obviously, I do have my own biases towards this. But I've never actually monetized my channel, so I don't have the same biases as people that monetize their channel or as big YouTubers. So I don't have the same biases, but I do have biases in this. But I will try to give my opinion on this. And I have watched a lot of YouTubers about this. I have watched like a lot of other YouTubers talking about this and giving their opinions and stuff like that. The majority of them are big YouTubers, and the majority of big YouTubers are actually for this policy. I say the majority because not all of them are for it, but the majority are for this. Um, I've heard a lot of people say that the only reason they're for this policy is because it benefits them. And I know that it does. It obviously benefits big YouTubers. Um, but I'm sure that that's not the reasons they agree with this policy. Bullshit. Oh, sorry. I cough sometimes. Especially when I hear stuff like this. But anyways, I'm sure that's not why any of them agree with this policy. I'm sure it's not the reason because it benefits them a great ton, but I'm sure that's not the reason. I mean, why would they agree with this policy? There are a few good benefits to this policy. Um, like the channels that steal from other YouTubers, they could get stuffed out because there's no reason to steal from other YouTubers if they don't have any subscribers and they can't get monetized for it. So copyright things like that, it will help that a little bit. Um, Excuse me. So it will help that a little bit. Uh, I've heard people say that it could help with ISIS videos and stuff like that that don't have any subscribers but they still get monetized for some reason, and that will help prevent another adpocalypse. So I guess that would help that a little bit unless that ISIS account had more than 1,000 subscribers. Uh, just saying, it might. I've heard people say it will help with racism. I don't know how it will help with racism, because I'm pretty sure there's a couple of channels out there that are completely racist, but they have over 1,000 subscribers. So that's a stupid, that's a stupid thing to say, but whatever. But there are a few benefits to this that I can definitely see. Although the majority of it, not really. Okay, so that's the benefits to this. In my personal opinion, I see those few benefits. Of course, it will give more money to bigger creators. Uh, Even the smaller, bigger ones, like the 1,000 subscriber and up, it will give more money to them. Um, and it will take all the money away from the peons, all the money away from the small people. And I've heard YouTubers saying, well, you don't even make much money in the first place. But I say that money is money, right? You like to feel compensated for the work you do. But then I hear a lot of YouTubers say that, well, they don't do much work. Obviously, if they don't have the subscribers, it doesn't. They mean it doesn't like they don't do that much work if they don't have that much subscribers. Because we all know that little people that don't have massive followings never do work. It's just a common fact. If you're small and you don't have a massive amount of subscribers or watch time, uh, we know you're lazy and you don't do any work at all. I mean, bullshit. Sorry, I have another cough. Jeez. But we all know that little YouTubers do no work at all. They don't spend hours or even minutes on editing or anything. And their content's cringe as all hell. I mean, I seem to remember all these bigger channels' content being pretty cringy back when they were first starting, and them trying to put in as much work as they can. But then again, they are bigger, so they do know what's best, right? So their content's not as cringy right now, but your content is. So obviously they're better than you, so they know better. Because cringy content doesn't deserve to get paid. Obviously. Bullshit. Sorry about that. Again, coughing. Um, but definitely, if you're a smaller YouTuber, you don't put any work into your videos anyways, so why do you deserve to get paid? I mean, I've heard a few of these YouTubers, these bigger YouTubers, saying if you actually put the effort in and try your best, you'll get paid. I mean, the majority of these YouTubers are not at all generic content like gaming channels or commentary channels or drama channels or news channels. The majority of them aren't that at all. Of course, every single one of them is original content and they don't cover the same things over and over again and they don't want you to conform at all. They want you to make your own content but make it really good and not conform. Because we all know how these channels got to their famedom is by being original, completely original. There's not 1,000 other channels exactly like their channels or anything like that. I mean, there's not thousands of commentary channels or drama channels or gaming channels or anything. Uh, but, you know, there's just not, you know? We all know that they're original content. And they're not exact carbon copies of themselves. Of each other, I should say. We all know the truth that they're original content. And we all know that smaller YouTubers just can't hold a candle to them because smaller YouTubers don't do any original content and they're all garbage because, they're small and they're cringy. Even though the bigger ones used to be cringy, but they're big now, so it doesn't matter. You know, I just don't see why all the smaller channels are complaining about this change. Um, but there are some negatives to this as well. Like the bigger content channels that make smaller videos are gonna get hit pretty hard. Those smaller videos might not get enough watch time, and sometimes they might not upload enough. So those channels might not get money. You know, what sucks because those channels put a lot of work into their animations and stuff. Usually, they put a lot of work into them, but they might not get enough views for it. But then again, that's just something they have to pay. The price they have to pay for this awesome new system. This awesome new system. It's just the price you have to pay for it. Okay, I can barely keep a straight face doing that shit. Oh my god. Oh, that's hard to keep a straight face. Anyways, let's get into my real opinion about this. That was a little bit of a comedy segment. I don't know if you like that or not, and I'm pretty sure some of you probably clicked off of this video because you thought I was being 100% serious, even though I was coughing up bullshit the whole time. But whatever, let's get into my real opinion about this. There are a lot of big YouTubers that like this new policy, and they all say that it's not because it's personal gain or anything like that. I do think that's bullshit, obviously. It is because it's personal gain. You're getting personal gain from this. You know it, we know it, everybody knows it. You're getting personal gain from this. But you're lying to your audience and saying, it's not because of personal gain. That's kind of stupid. Definitely stupid, I should say. But I do see the point that it will stop some things, such as, like copyrighted material and stuff. I'm sure a lot less of that will be going around since you can't get monetized for it. So I do see the benefits to this. There is a few benefits like copyright material, maybe the terrorist thing. Although if that terrorist has more than 1,000 subscribers, it's not going to stop them at all. Just saying. Uh, and racism and stuff like that. If that racist has more than 1,000 subscribers, it's not going to stop them. Even if he doesn't, it's not going to stop it. It's just going to stop ads from going on his videos. But still, whatever, I guess. You take the good with the bad, right? But there are a couple benefits to this, and people that are smaller channels, like thousands or so, will get a better dose of ad revenue in this new policy. But there's uh, a lot more worse changes for this, such as it screws over the little guy. Even if you had ad revenue, uh, now it's just gone. You're just like, oh, I was a partner, but now I'm just not anymore. Who cares? Because YouTube just wants to take away your money and just give it to the bigger guys. I would say it's not like the odds are stacked against you or all smaller YouTubers, but they are obviously because when you look up a subject that you're doing a video on, the bigger channels that have done the same video or similar videos to you are going to be on top of the page, and you're going to be way at the bottom, probably like probably like on page 10 of YouTube on that page, you know. Like if you make a video on I don't know, the guy who started this all, Logan Paul, you're gonna be like page 20 because all of the big YouTubers are on the front page and you're on the last page. What sucks, obviously, because YouTube is stacked against you. In that sense, um, that sucks. It really does. But you can't do anything about that. My suggestion is if you think something is gonna be big and you want to make a video about it, try to do it before anybody else does because then you could be the first. You know, that's what I try to do with a lot of my content. I don't manage it all the time, and I don't really do like content like on like YouTube and stuff and YouTube drama and this and that and like stories and stuff. But I do like reviews and stuff. And if I do see a leaked episode or something like that, I will put up a review of it before anybody else does because I just want to, and my reviews that way get more views. Uh, it's just it just always gets more views if you put it out before other people do. But that doesn't necessarily mean they'll always get more views. It will fluctuate, you know. Like a lot of my content only has one view, and that one view is me. Not afraid to admit it. Um, but some of my content gets lots of views. Like I think my biggest video is like 6 million. But the majority gets one or probably in the range of like 20 or less. Um, but some of it gets lots, as I said. But the majority gets less. But but yeah, like I don't know what I was on actually. I kind of just went on a tangent there. I started talking about myself. God. Let's get back to this. I'll try to remember which part I was on. Anyways, I was saying that this does screw over the little guy. Uh, it does screw over people who have the same, like a sizable amount of channel, but make smaller content and don't make as frequent of uploads. It screws over those people a lot. Even though those people do like some of the best work. And I don't really like when YouTubers say like you should just put more work into your content and you'll get tons of subscribers. I've heard several people say that bullshit, and that's bullshit because I know a lot of small YouTubers, not all of them, obviously, do put a lot of work and edit a lot of stuff into their content and stuff like that, but still are small YouTubers because not everybody wants to watch that content or something like that. But a lot of big YouTubers seem to think that they're just not doing enough. I don't know why, but that's what a lot of big YouTubers think, I guess. Which is stupid, but whatever. But yeah, if you just put more effort into your content, you'll definitely shoot up in subscribers. It's not like it's based on luck or anything either. And as I was saying, none of these YouTubers are generic. That's a bullshit lie, obviously. A lot of these YouTubers that are saying this are carbon copies of other YouTubers, and smaller channels don't necessarily want to copy every other YouTuber. Sometimes they want to do their own thing, but with this new thing, YouTube's like, you can do your own thing, but fuck you if you want to get if you want to get monetized for it, right? And a lot of these channels like, if you just like do better and stuff, it's awesome. And I remember like a lot of these channels used to be cringy, right? A lot of their videos used to be cringy. You go back and you watch all their cringy videos when they had less subscribers, and then their subscribers started to boost up when they started to copy everybody else. Like, oh, I became a reaction channel, even though at first I made videos I liked, but now I just make videos reacting to people because I don't know. Or I became a commentary channel because my videos didn't get any views, so now I just commentate on gossip and garbage from YouTube. A lot of these channels are just copies of other channels. Uh, I guess they do put their own unique spin on it, but really it's not really something that you can look forward to if these channels are saying all you have to do is put more work into it, and all they did was just change to a channel that just does gossip or games or something like that. That's just kind of annoying to me. It's just like I want to make my own content. I don't want to make generic content. I left a comment on one of these videos. I forgot which video it was, and I forgot exactly what my comment said. But if you find it, good for you, I guess. um, where I said not every YouTuber wants to be a generic YouTuber. Uh, I wasn't insinuating the guy was generic, although he kind of is generic in this nowadays. Just saying. Along with a lot of other people that are saying this crap, they're kind of all generic. But I was just like, not everybody wants to become just a generic YouTuber that follows everybody else and does everybody else's trend. And somebody else left a comment on my comment and said what I find is really true. They said YouTube doesn't want original content. They want just drones. You know, they want carbon copies of every other content because they know they can rely on that. That's what YouTube wants. And I can wholeheartedly agree with that guy who commented back to me. I can wholeheartedly agree with him. I'm pretty sure that is what YouTube wants because they know that makes them money, even if it's stupid and it stifles creativity. But that does make you money, I guess. That's not to say that if you like doing commentary videos, you shouldn't do them because you should do whatever you like. That's what I do YouTube for, right? I do whatever I like with YouTube because, as I said previously, I don't monetize on this channel. I never have, and at this rate, I probably never will. I mean, of course, I would love to become big and famous and make money off of my channel, just like every other buddy with a pod dream. Um, but I haven't yet, and I don't know if I ever will because I don't know if I'll ever hit 1,000 subscribers. To be honest, I kind of just started YouTube because um, I don't know. I was kind of just in a shitty place in my life, to be honest, and I felt like I didn't have a lot of friends and stuff, which I still don't really, I guess. And I did have family and stuff, but they were all just boring and stuff, and I felt like my life was constantly just stressful and boring, yet stressful, and yet I felt like it was falling apart constantly, and I felt stressed as all fuck. I don't know. I just felt sick to my stomach half the time, and I couldn't fall asleep half the time. Um, I still don't fall asleep half the time, to be honest. I have insomnia. But anyways, that's beside the point. But I started YouTube because it was just a place that I could just do weird videos on to make my day feel a little bit better, and I could give my opinions on stuff like TV shows and stuff, which I do reviews of, and like cartoons and other drama stuff, which I haven't really ever done a video on drama though, because I don't really care enough to do a video on it, to be honest. The majority of drama I don't give a shit about to do a video on, and if I ever did, I would do a video on it, which is what I'm doing right now on this YouTube drama. But that's the reason I started my channel, to be honest, because I just felt kind of just shitty all the time, and doing this channel as this little thing that I did where I just talked into my cell phone, uh, it just felt it made me feel better. I guess I don't know. It just made me feel better that someone else would watch my videos and might make them feel better. I guess happiness makes you feel better. um, I don't know. I was just in a really shitty place at that time, and I was really stressed because reasons I'm not gonna get into, but still, but whatever. Um, but yeah, like I've never really monetized my channel. Of course, I would love to be able to monetize my channel and make money and become big and stuff. Although that's never gonna happen at this rate, I guess. Maybe I will become big someday. Who knows? Um, and I feel like a lot of these bigger YouTubers didn't like the fact that small channels got the chance to make money because they thought that money should belong to them and not smaller channels, even though some of these smaller channels might have needed that money, and the bigger YouTubers might be like, well, that's just chump change. You're making like $100 a year or $100 a month or something like that. That's chump change. You don't deserve, like, you don't need that. But money is money, as I've said. And trust me, when you're not rich like an average big YouTuber, money is definitely something that you need. Uh, I have needed money. Like, I don't know. I don't really like. I guess I'm not like super financially good right now, but I'm not like where I used to be. But I definitely can understand where people are like, money's money, incentive is incentive, because I don't know, man. I grew up poor, you know. I'm not like super rich right now or anything. I just have enough to sustain what I have as my life right now, I guess. And some of these YouTubers might need that money, you know, who knows? And they might want the incentive to keep on uploading videos and stuff like that. But other people are like, well, I think bigger YouTubers should get that money um because they're big, and that's why a lot of big YouTubers just have that mindset. I think that they deserve this money and that smaller channels shouldn't take away their ad revenue because there's not unlimited ads on YouTube. There's only a certain amount, and smaller YouTubers that are cringy and small don't deserve that money. Even though, as I previously said, the majority of these YouTubers that say this were at one time cringy themselves. Um, I don't know. It's just a stupid policy, in my personal opinion. I do see the benefits of it, but I do see the negative aspect of it, and that it's definitely screwing over the small guy. It's definitely screwing over the small guy. It's already hard enough for the small guy to get ahead of anything, because as I said, if you make a video similar to anybody else's video, your video is going to be pushed down to the bottom of the page, and you're probably not even going to be on the front page, to be honest. You're probably going to be on like the 20th page of that page that people looked up. Um, and this all starts because of a big YouTuber, which is stupid. It is so stupid. How does a big YouTuber fuck up and yet it affects all the small YouTubers? That makes total sense, YouTube. Instead of going like, maybe we should punish the big YouTubers for keep on fucking up. No, they're like, hey, small YouTubers, fuck you. Fuck you. It's like, we know that guy's to blame, but since he's rich and he does stuff for us, we're gonna say, fuck you instead. Which is stupid, but whatever, I guess. And another thing, I heard someone say this actually, and it really did sound, it really did kind of piss me off. Um, when the adpocalypse first started, because of mainly PewDiePie, I know PewDiePie and Logan Paul weren't the uh, exact like causes of all this, but it was mainly PewDiePie and it was mainly Logan Paul. For the adpocalypse, it was mainly PewDiePie. I will say that I love PewDiePie. I love watching him. I think he's an entertaining guy. Um, but you got to admit that that adpocalypse was mainly his fault. It was definitely all the news media was going around him. Even though it wasn't all his fault, it was mainly his fault. And Logan Paul, even though this probably isn't all his fault for being a complete retard, it was mainly his fault. I don't know why that affects little people, but whatever, I guess. Um, but in the apocalypse days, all the big YouTubers were whining and complaining that they weren't getting their money and shit like that, and that they needed help, and all the small YouTubers and all the community just came together and helped them. But then, when this comes, all the big YouTubers are like, yeah, this is good though. We know that you guys are on this platform too, but this is good, at least for us, so fuck you guys. It's like, thanks for helping us, but fuck you. I kind of like allegate like I kind of like this allegory to like if you were like we saw these big YouTubers hanging off a cliff and we pulled them up, but then when we slipped off that same cliff, they looked at us and were like, "Sorry, can't pull you up. Sorry, gotta do something else." You know, that's basically what I found. What I think of when I think of this like whole the whole comparison to that. You know, like we saw you hanging off a cliff, we pulled you out, we pulled you up and saved your life. You see us hanging off a cliff. Uh, you basically just leave us there, and then we fall in. But we crawl out of that chasm and we come back to the top. At least I think that's what truly can happen for a lot of us. Um, I don't know. If you already work hard, just work hard, make content that you like. Don't listen to people that say, uh, make content that's generic. I wouldn't do that, to be honest. I make content that I want to make. I don't make generic content, or I guess some of my content probably is generic, but I like making it anyways. But I would just say make content that you like, obviously. Um, and eventually in the future, probably this year, when another big YouTuber fucks up and does something stupid, and you might be saying, what if it's a small YouTuber? At this point, it won't really matter because small YouTubers aren't getting monetary value anymore. So ads won't be on there. So basically, all that would do is, let's see, is be fire for all the drama channels and the commentary channels. It would be fuel for the fire for those guys, and also a strike waiting to happen for the channel that made the decision to put up whatever drama he put up, whatever drama they put up, I should say. So inevitably, when a big YouTuber again does something retarded again for like the fourth fucking time, I'm including PewDiePie in this, and I'm also including the Kid Apocalypse, the Kid Channel Apocalypse, where all those fucking kid channels were fucked up and stupid. And then I'm including Logan Paul in this, right? Three times. The second one didn't really affect normal YouTubers. It only affected children YouTubers or YouTubers that were based on children. But three times there was big fuck ups by big YouTubers, and it affected the little guy each time, except for maybe the kids one, but whatever. I'm sure inevitably when a fourth time comes and a big YouTuber inevitably fucks it up again, as I said, smaller YouTubers, it won't really fucking matter. But a big YouTuber eventually will fuck it up again. It might not be this year, but it probably will be this year. But when that happens, let's just see if it fucks over the smaller YouTubers again, or maybe it fucks over the bigger YouTubers. Who knows? I'm assuming it's gonna fuck over the smaller YouTubers. It's probably gonna be like, okay, at this point you have to have 1 million subscribers, and you have to have a bajillion view hours to monetize. Or maybe eventually YouTube will just be like, you know what? Only the Larry Kings and the Tonight Shows are going to be able to monetize on this platform. Fuck all the YouTubers. And then I'm sure all the big YouTubers and stuff are going to be like, we need help to stay afloat. And we'll be like, you left us to die, motherfucker. Or at least I will be like that. To be honest, I don't really do Patreon or like buy merchandise unless I think it's cool. Uh, I don't really help out YouTubers like that, I guess. I just watch their videos. So maybe I'm not the right person to say this to. Maybe I'm not the right person to ask to help. Because my money's my money, man. And I need every penny of it. I'm just saying. I need every penny of it. Because I ain't a rich bitch. But when that happens, I'm sure all the small channels will be fucked over again. But maybe YouTube will just kick the big channels in the ass a little bit, just a little bit, just enough to make them whine and complain. um, I'm sure it's coming eventually. Maybe 2018, maybe 2019, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. Um, But all I'm saying is that if it does come and it hurts the big YouTubers, don't come crying to me, man. Uh, to be honest, I didn't come crying to you when this happened. So don't come crying to me when that happens. When it affects everybody equally, hopefully, but probably won't. Probably fuck over small YouTubers again. Maybe they'll be like, you can't even fucking go on YouTube anymore and make videos if you're under 1,000 subscribers, and they'll just shut down all the channels that are under 1,000 subscribers and make it impossible for them to make videos, and just lock YouTube up. Or maybe they'll just make it so like you have to go through hoops just to even get onto YouTube and make videos. I don't know. Who fucking knows? All I know is that YouTube, I think this was a fuck up. And big channels that agree with this because you're making monetary gain from this, I think that's pretty fucked up too. Because we helped you, but when it's our time of need, you're like, fuck him. Like, fuck him. That's just fucked up to me, I guess, Uh, anyways, that's the end of the video. I know I went on a few tangents. And I know that all this might not make sense in the end. And I know that this might not even get watched because I'm a smaller YouTuber. And most of the people have already watched this in the first place, to be honest. Because it's been like a week or so since this has happened. And the whole sub for sub thing, I don't think that's the right way to go about it because all that's gonna do is create dead, dead subs that aren't gonna watch your videos because they're just subbing to get 1,000 subscribers, but they're not gonna watch your videos, so that's not gonna help with the watch time. All I can suggest is try to find smaller YouTubers that you like, I guess. Fuck the big YouTubers and try to find the small ones. Although, to be honest, I'm still gonna watch the big ones. So, I don't know. But I never, I never monetize my videos in the first place. And I only do this for fun. Of course, I would love to monetize it and do it as a job, but I don't know. Fuck it, I guess, right? Anyways, that's this video. I hope it wasn't too rambly for you or too nonsensical to you. I hope you didn't click off because I was making a joke for the first few minutes. And I hope if you're a big YouTuber, you realize how fucking stupid this is. If you're watching this and you're a big YouTuber, I guess, you realize how fucking stupid this new policy is, and you realize if you agree with it, you realize that you're only doing it because it gains for you. It's gained for you. And you're kind of a dick. I hope you realize that you're kind of a dick. All I can say is own up to your dicksness. Just own up to it. Just saying. Anyways, that's all, friends. And as always, stay sane, my friends. Peace. Hey guys, D-Man here. Just remind you to subscribe by clicking here. It works on mobile.
Watch this video right here.
Or click here to watch my last video. It also works on mobile.
Click here.
Just remember,
Like,
subscribe and stuff.
Do it, please.
Alright, bye-bye.